morning. It's Sunday morning. How are we doing? Well, for me, I pulled up anchor. I'm trying to beat a wind storm. Well, the winds are supposed to get quite high for the next 24 hours after 8 o'clock, 8 to 8 p.m. More than 24 hours, day and a half. So could be up to 34 knots. We'll see. But I'm trying to get into Onset before 8 o'clock or around 8 o'clock so I can get in there during the current not being as high there and get into Onset's inlet there. It's crazy. I don't like it. I should be able to handle it during the day because I went in it during night. And I'll tell you what, it was a knuckle, white knuckle hanging on the wheel. So we're leaving Mattapoisett. Just to let you know, it's kind of someday I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go around town and check out the town because it sorry about that, I kind of lost focus. I was constantly getting the boat off autopilot. So yeah, it's a whale. It was a whaling community. They made whaling boats here. And also the history also is Moby Dick, the person who wrote the book or was part of it was his boat. He went after him for biting his leg off. So yeah, it originated here. So, in Mattapoisett. So, I'm getting better at saying it. But yeah, so we've left. We pulled up anchor, and it's sunny. Better than it was yesterday. It did turn off sunny towards the end of the day. The fog lifted. But hopefully we won't have too much fog this morning. I'm about 10 miles away from Onset. A shorter passage to Boston and that side of the coast, east coast, without going around the peninsula of Cape Cod, which I guess was more dangerous. A little treacherous. We are going into Onset through the channel, and you will see right now the green buoy that sits on top of the rock. That actually doesn't mark the channel, that just marks the rock. Alright? Channel marker is on the other side, and that is green, and then there will be a red one to follow on the starboard side. But this green one is to mark that rock. It is actually a channel marker going through the canal. So yeah,
Well, we made
you
it.
can hear me rev up my engine to go through there, and it was really very mild
going
turbulence.
through there, so that was actually pretty good. And I picked it up. I picked the right time to come through here too.
Once you reach this
Makes
red
me feel
buoy
better.
on the starboard
Kinda slow
side
down
of the
here, going
channel,
about
you will notice the
6
water
knots.
will start to calm down. There will not be as much
Slow it down
turbulence.
some. Of course, we got to stay in between the buoys because it's quite shallow in some places here. It can actually go down to 1 foot. There's a lot of rocks in this area. You really got to stay in the channel. An open anchorage, so I'm going to go and get fuel and water once I get in here and figure out where I'm going to have to what side I need to prepare the boat on to dock. I usually anchor in front of Wicked Island up there. Yeah, I see one boat in there right now. Safe Harbor, Onset, Marina. Do you have a copy on Blue Dancer 16? Safe Harbor Marina Onset. Do you have a copy on Blue Dancer?
Is on 9.
Alright, I'll try again. Thank you. Safe Harbor Onset Marina. Do you have a copy? This is Blue Dancer on 09.
This is Steve on the Bay Cap. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Is your fuel dock open so I can come in? I'm a single-hander. I need to know what side would be best for me to put my fenders out.
Can I have you switch up to channel 7171?
Blue Dancer here.
Vessel hailing Safe Harbor off the Bay. This is Safe Harbor off the Bay Cap. Do you copy?
Yes, sir. I copy this Blue Dancer.
Cap, we have a face dock that you can come in to our fairway. Our fuel dock side is going to be on your starboard side. Head or a face open. Not sure if it's diesel or gas.
I'm a 34-foot sailboat and I need diesel.
Okay, Cap, you'll see as you're coming straight in through our fairway, you'll see a giant open sign or flag rather than that in a little hut on the dock. You can come straight into that first pump and we'll be there waiting your arrival. I suggest tying up on whatever side your fuel tank is on.
Okay, I'll be doing starboard. All right.
Copy that, we'll be waiting your arrival. Safe Harbor off the Bay, going back to Channel 9.
Hey, so we have landed. I got in here just a little after 8 o'clock in Onset and did all my stuff so I can leave whenever I'm ready, so I don't have to worry about going to get fuel or getting water or anything like that, because I'm full. Got full of water, I got full of fuel, I got the jerry cans of full. Jerry cans of water is full. So I got 15 gallons on deck, 25 gallons of fuel on deck, and the tank's full. And the water tanks are full. So, and I was pumped out a while ago. So, I'm good. So, it wasn't bad coming in here. I timed it right. I timed it right just as the current was changing, coming through the canal. So it was like, I think it was like 0 point or 5. I don't even know if it was even a half a knot. Winds did pick up a little bit on the outside way out, coming in from Buzzard Bay, coming in the traffic lane. Then it kind of died down just a little bit in here, because you got more land mass. And coming around that horrible buoy out there on a rock. It's on a rock. It's marking a big rock, huge rock. And it scares me all the time because the water can get really going through there really quick and it can suck you in towards that rock. And you've got to really time it to coming in there because it can be really crazy. And I just go for it. I just rev my boat up and I cut through it. And today was really kind of nice, and I'm kind of glad that other boat waited for me. They gave me a hands up, high five after I came through, and they waited for me. So that was nice of them, not to come through there when somebody else is trying to come through there, especially a sailboat. I mean, they don't have the power of these power boats. They can pull through things a lot more. So this is Onset, and I'm anchored in front of Wicked Island. Like I said, did all my duties. So, and it turned out to be a really nice day. Windy, but it's nice. It's warm. I still got my sweatshirt on. I put 3 layers on thinking I was going to be really cold. I mean, I'm kind of glad I had 3 layers on, or 4 layers, whatever I had on. I think I still got 3 layers on. So yeah, so here we go. Public Docks is on the other side of Wicked Island, on the north side over there, or the northwest side. And they got a beach here, and there's a marina, independent marina there, and where I went was right over there, and my friends are docked at the very front of that dock, Forever. Their sailing vessel Forever, Monique and Jimbo, and or Jim Bob, forget what he goes by, really, his nickname. So anyways, and I'm sorry about that. And let's see, yeah, where the flag is, that's where I came in at, and fueled up and did all that stuff. Great people there, wonderful kids for dock hands. They do a great job, very respectful and really good at what they do, and they listen to the captain of how they want to do things, basically, how to get away from the dock or get on the dock. So very good. And so we're looking over here, and you can see the Bourne Railroad Bridge, and it is up. May have to use my camera on my phone, because I don't know if that GoPro is going to pick it up. But on the other side of that bridge, well, actually Bourne is split in half by the canal. When the canal was built, Bourne, the township of Bourne was split. Bourne is actually the oldest city in Cape Cod, or at Cape Cod. Cape Cod is a peninsula, or referred as a peninsula, but now it's kind of like an island later on, but they still call it a peninsula, because now it has water on all sides. And it still has a bridge, but still now, I mean, they're not going to call it an island because that's not what it's known for. But it is basically an island with just a bridge, a couple bridges, 2 bridges and 1 railroad bridge. The other bridge is over by Sandwich, Sagamore Bridge. So yeah, so right over there, and I know I've talked about this before, because I feel, you know, I have a passion here. I feel like I'm home, because I was born here. This is where I was born, and with all this crazy water. And it was crazy when I was born, because my mom wanted to go see the Bourne Bridge swinging in the friggin' wind and hurricane that came up through there while she was in labor. She was like, I need to go see that Bourne. I want to go see that Bourne. Okay, no, Mom, you can't go see that Bourne Bridge. You're having a kid. But anyway, but I'm here because of all that. And yeah, so maybe I'll go explore Bourne. There's not a whole lot on the other side of the bridge on the Cape Cod side, which is the side I was born on. I think there's a museum over there. It used to be a trading post. One of the first ones for the Pilgrims. See, got a lot of history here, Pilgrims. And my ancestors came over on the Mayflower. So, on my grandfather's side. And then I guess that's it, you know. It's just, I like it in here. I don't like coming in and out of here, but I like it here. I really like it. And there's only one other boat in here anchored. I think last year when I came in this time of year, I think there was one boat that anchored. There may be some more later on because we got a small crafts advisory going until tomorrow at 8 p.m. So we'll just see how the craziness develops, and we'll look for a window to get out of here is the plan. So that's what we're trying to do. We're going to try to get out of here. Forever is Monique and them are trying to get out of here as well. They're going to Salem. If I go out of here, I usually hit Scituate, and then I'll hit over to Gloucester. I won't go into Salem. I'll go to Gloucester instead. And I got a friend there that's waiting to see me and pick me up and take me around and drive me around or whatever. We can see some things, do some errands. And she's getting my mail. I've sent a few things to her. So I think some things are coming today, some things that came yesterday, mostly from Amazon. I think if I get this stuff, I got myself a wagon. I'll have to talk about that when I get it. I got myself a little wagon, a little cart. Folds up to hardly nothing, like 16 by something inches, and it can haul 250 pounds. So I can't wait to get this. But alrighty, we're done for now. We'll catch you later. Enjoy your day. It sure is beautiful here right now. We'll see what comes.